We'll move on to the next presentation for today. I'm very pleased to introduce Roy Seki. He is the General Manager of Osaka Exchange's Business Development Department. Prior to joining the OSE in 2020, he spent 25 years at Tokyo Community Exchange, overseeing its international activities. He also served as a member of the Board of Directors at Futures Industry Association Japan in 2019, representing TOCOM. Roy, over to you, please.
Okay, so thank you very much for the kind introduction. I am honored to be able to join this event focusing on PGM market. Even though this is an online event, I am convinced that this conference helps us maintaining and developing connections within the industry. So I appreciate all those involved in organizing this wonderful event. The topic of my presentation today is an overview of OSE precious metals market. In Japan, we have several kinds of investment vehicles on precious metals, including ETFs, coins, CFDs, and gold accumulation plans. Futures market is a key segment of precious metals market in Japan. Various types of market participants, such as retail investors, trading companies, commercial players, and global proprietary trading firms are taking part in futures market for the purpose of investment, risk management, arbitrage trading, and physical delivery. Japan's futures market has a long history, but at the same time, it continues to evolve. So today, I would like to elaborate on key characteristics and prospects of Japan's ever-changing precious metals futures market. Let me begin with who we are. Osaka Exchange, OSE, is one of the trading venues under JPX, Japan Exchange Group. JPX offers market ecosystem ranging from exchanges, self-regulatory entity, and clearinghouse. Derivatives markets are operated by OSE and TOCOM, Tokyo Commodity Exchange. Cash equity market is covered by TSE, Tokyo Stock Exchange. TSE is the fifth largest stock market globally and the second largest in Asia by aggregate market cap. TSE also lists a number of precious metals related ETFs and ETNs. Gold ETF Exchange Traded Fund is a fund that acts like individual stocks and backed by physical gold, whereas ETN is backed by credibility of issuer. Both ETFs and ETNs are popular assets to gain exposure to the fluctuation of gold prices, used as part of the diversified investment portfolio. So, JPX as a group plays a key role in Japan's precious metals market by offering both ETFs and futures products. And JPX derivatives market consists of OSE and TOCOM. OSE has financial derivatives such as Nikkei 225 and Japanese government bonds, as well as commodity derivatives, including precious metals and rubber. Some of you might remember that TOCOM used to provide wide range of commodities. In July 2020, most of the products were transferred from TOCOM to OSE, and TOCOM now focuses on operating energy derivatives like crude oil and electricity. And JSCC, Japan Securities Clearing Corporation, provides clearing services for both OSE and TOCOM. Let me now move on to today's main topic. Futures market for precious metals have 4 decades of history in Japan. It started with the launch of gold futures market in 1982, followed by silver and platinum under Tokyo Gold Exchange. In 1984, 3 exchanges, Tokyo Gold, Rubber, and Textile exchanges merged and formed TOCOM. Palladium was listed in 1992, and after that, we started listing cash-settled futures contracts, which are suited for retail and those who expect to gain exposure to metals prices without the inconvenience of dealing with physical delivery. In 2000s, gold options and gold mini and platinum mini were listed. In 2010s, rolling spot contracts for gold and platinum were introduced. With new types of contracts added for gold and platinum, participants found themselves with choices that they can make that suits the investment demands. And in 2019, TOCOM merged into JPX, and in 2020, precious metals products were transferred to OSE. These are the precious metals contracts that we currently offer. Gold standard, silver, platinum standard, and palladium are physically delivered contracts. Positions remain after expiry will be settled by physical delivery using warehouse receipts. You can see here delivery unit in the table, 1 kilogram for gold, 30 kilograms for silver, 500 grams for platinum, and 3 kilograms for palladium. Contract months are defined as nearest 6 even months, so the length of time covers 1 year. Does not apply for rolling spot contracts. They only have one series, and technically they expire at the end of the day and roll over to the next day automatically. As for trading hours, we have day session and night session. Day session covers Asian trading hours from 8:45 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. in Tokyo, or 7:45 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. in Shanghai. Our night session is from 4:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. next morning. So the night session covers European and US business hours. This allows participants to engage in hedging and trading activities whenever market fluctuates due to political and economic events. Okay, so here is the pie chart for the precious metals volume in the first half of 2022. Gold group is the flagship market with the share of almost 80%. Platinum group comes second with around 20%. Average daily volume gold group in 2022 increased by 39% from the previous year, and platinum group by 5%. So the share of gold among precious metals is increasing. Regarding individual contracts, gold standard and platinum standard occupy the first and second place with 54% and 17% each. Okay, here I'd like to go over what we saw in our market since 2020, the period when the market experienced significant stress due to pandemic, US presidential election, and Russian-Ukraine conflict. Bars in gray indicate daily volume. You can see several spikes in volume in 2020 and 2022, which were turbulent times. Meanwhile, 2021 was a relatively stable year, both in terms of volatility and liquidity. Significant drop in prices in March 2020 was, of course, due to COVID-19 pandemic, where prices of asset classes across the board fell sharply and large amount of margin calls were made at the time. August 2020 was also a very active month, with the US dollar denominated gold prices reached above $2,000 for the first time. And OSE gold prices denominated in Japanese yen also reached above 7,000 yen, the highest ever since the launch in 1982. A blue line shows the London spot gold prices in US dollars, the graph that most of you should be familiar with. Red line is OSE gold prices in Japanese yen. What is notable here is that London prices in blue line fluctuate between $1,700 and $2,000, and recently we are seeing downward pressure due to the appreciation of dollars. But the OSE prices in JPY in red went above 7,000 this year and even reaching 8,000 yen. In 2020 and 2021, dollar-based prices and yen-based prices were moving in tandem, but that relationships collapsed this year and the gap between them becoming wider. Weakening of the yen is the reason for widening of the price gap. In 2020, we saw a slight strengthening of yen after March, and in 2021, yen was becoming weaker, but it was mild, so that the impact was limited. But in 2022, yen fell rapidly due to yen selling and dollar buying in anticipation of widening interest rate differentials between US and Japan. In September this month, yen fell below 140 to the dollar for the first time in 24 years, or has fallen by 25 yen from the start of this year. This weakening of the yen is having a large impact on OSE gold prices. As the price fluctuates and going north, volume is increasing compared with last year. So what we are witnessing now clearly illustrates the characteristics of OSE commodity derivatives market. That sometimes this kind of situation happens where we see a different picture for the same commodity due to the currency difference. Okay, so this slide focuses on shorter period of time from January to the middle of April this year. Russian invasion of Ukraine started in the end of February has become a focal point in global commodity market. As the conflict continued and sanctions on Russia being imposed, commodity prices surged since Russia and Ukraine export many commodities. In our market, gold prices increased and the monthly volume also increased significantly as investors sought safe haven asset. Platinum prices also surged as Russia is one of main producers. We also saw an increase in crude oil prices as US banned Russian oil and other countries followed as well. This also illustrates the role of the derivatives market as a place to manage risks when investors and hedgers are faced with challenges. What I explained in the previous slides show that our market function properly in time of uncertainty. This is made possible by the participants that supports our market. The full pie chart here shows the breakdown of participants for trading and open interest for each gold and platinum standard in the third week of August. As for trading, 70% of gold and 56% of platinum were done by traders based in overseas. Some are hedgers, some are retails, but the vast majority of trades came from proprietary trading firms in global financial centers. Many of them are acting as market makers. They are not only trading OC products, but trade in multiple markets, including futures, options, and OTC markets. Traders like them who are engaged in arbitrage trading across different markets make OSE prices in line with global markets. OSE gold and platinum prices are highly correlated with markets in different jurisdictions. Retail investors in Japan are also important customers for OSE, accounting for more than 20% of volume in both contracts. When you look at open interest, you notice that retail's presence is much higher, with 43% for gold and 36% for platinum. Retail investors trade differently from global professional players, so there lies trading opportunities for both players. Overseas participants gain access to a unique liquidity pool, and retailers also gain access to international trading environment. Third largest participant is business companies, those who are engaged in producing, refining, fabricating, and trading precious metals. They are also serving an important role of bridging the futures market with spot markets around the globe. We've been reaching out to global participants for many years. This graph starts with 2009. It is the year when globally accepted trading platform was introduced to commodity derivatives market. It started with 7,700 contracts, or 8% of total volume, originated overseas. This has grown to 56,000 contracts, or 70% in the first half of 2022. So we are really open to players outside Japan, and we intend to stay that way. I wanted to point out here another feature of Japan's commodity derivatives. That is, the liquidity is concentrated in the back month contract, not front month contract. The graphs are percentage of volume by contract months for gold and platinum. Light blue indicates April 2023 contract, which is the farthest month from June 1st to June 27th. Orange indicates June 2023 contract, which is generated on June 28th, becoming the farthest month. Clearly shows that most of the time, the back month contract is the most active, with the only exception being the day when front months expired and new back months generated, and few days that follow. where the fifth contract month has the largest volume. This has been the case throughout the history of commodity futures, where retail investors who wish to hold position for a long time to seek profits used to be the main participants. Although the market structure has changed, this kind of behavior is sticky. So if you are interested in a market, trading, of course, but if you just want to analyze the market or use our prices as reference prices, I think it is useful for you to understand these features. We are stepping up our efforts in developing and reshaping our precious metals market. There are 3 business growth initiatives: product transfer, promoting minis, and holiday trading. As I've already explained, precious metals markets are now operated by JPX. Not only organization has changed, like exchange or clearinghouse, but we also see changes in market participants. Several securities firms are joining OSE Precious Market as members, which was not possible without the market consolidation. New brokers joining the market allows new types of end customers join as well. This benefits both of our existing users as well as would-be customers, so we keep trying other firms to join. Next item here is promoting mini contracts. At the time of product transfer in July 2020, we reduced exchange fees for Gold Mini and Platinum Mini. Minis are cash-settled contract, no need to worry about physical delivery, so they fit well with our aim of attracting financial players into our market. We also reduced tick size for both mini contracts this April from 1 Japanese yen to 0.5 yen, so as to let participants accurately reflecting each transaction's movement. We are seeing a volume increase for mini contracts as in the charts in the slide. OSE and Tokyo will start holiday trading later this month, September 23rd, which is Autumn Equinox Day. We are providing night session, as I mentioned before, and good portion of trading is done during nighttime in Japan. Specifically for precious metals market, trading is active in European and US trading hours, where markets are open in that parts of the regions. Major events often take place that act as drivers of price movement, such as geopolitical instabilities, publications of major economic indicator, and central banks' monetary policies during the period. The same is true for period during national holidays in Japan. Japan has many holidays when compared with major financial hubs in the world, and sometimes that became an issue when volatility increases due to a major political or economic event. So holiday trading has been a long-standing pending issue for us, and we finally come to this point where we will actually introduce it in almost 2-week time. All derivatives on physical commodities, including precious metals, energy, rubber, are eligible for holiday trading, although a few financial derivatives are out of scope. Holiday trading will be treated as an extension of the night session of the previous business day, and basically the same trading rules are applied. In addition to September 23rd, we will have 3 other holiday trading dates this year: October 10th, November 3rd, and November 23rd. So in total, 4 holiday trading for 2022. Holiday trading schedule for 2023 has already been decided and is available in our website. Holiday trading is aligned with what we value most, providing fair and open market as much as possible for participants around the world. And I would say that this initiative can become a game changer for our market. Okay, we offer market data and information on our website. You can check delayed quotes with open, high, low last prices, volume, and open interest for each product. In today's presentation, I mentioned about the types of investors for trading and open interest. You can obtain these data from our website as well. which should help you in understanding how market participants behave. Also, you can obtain further information on precious metals products from our overview and contract specifications pages, including price limits and position limits information. I haven't really talked about physical delivery mechanism today, but for those who are interested in the topic, you might want to check our rule, operational procedures for settlement by delivery related to commodity futures contract. It specifies good delivery list, approved warehouse, and physical delivery process, among others. I think it is worth noting here about our good delivery list. Our refiners or only refiners or brands that are on the good delivery list are acceptable as good delivery in OSE market. We have both Japan's and overseas brands, and many of the brands are accepted as good delivery in other markets as well. We believe that the good delivery list is the key in ensuring the market integrity, as there is an increased focus on sustainability along the supply chain. Okay, so we provide information online tools for overseas investors. This slide shows screenshots from website and LinkedIn. We recently launched Market News and Insights, where you can find articles on our products from us and other related articles provided by third parties. It is a new service, and the number of news and insights are accumulating, so please take a look at it to gain information on Japan's equity and derivatives market. Okay, so that is it from me. I hope I was able to convey the message that our precious metals futures market continues to evolve under the umbrella of JPX, bringing new types of participants and expanding customer base. My contact information is on the slide, so please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or comments. I would like to once again appreciate organizers of this event holding the conference in this difficult time. As I understand that we are almost out of the woods, I hope to see you all in person in Shanghai next year. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Roy, for a fascinating presentation. Really interesting insights into precious metal trading markets in Japan.